Have you ever wondered how military tanks are made and what they are worth? These steel beasts, the very epitome of power and destruction, have played pivotal roles in warfare for over a century. In today's discourse, we will explore the intriguing process behind their creation and the price tag they carry. We'll journey through the design stages, the selection of materials, and the assembly line, all the way to the final product. So buckle up, folks. Stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating process of making military tanks and uncover their worth. The journey of a tank starts with a blueprint. Designing a military tank is no small feat. It's a complex process of planning and precision. It's not just about creating a moving metal fortress, there's a lot more to it. Every tank begins its life on a designer's table as an idea, a concept. This idea is then translated into a blueprint. This blueprint is the tank's foundation, its DNA, if you will. It lays down every feature, every dimension, and every system that the tank will have. The design process needs to factor in several critical aspects. First up, we have the armor. The armor must be robust enough to withstand enemy fire, but not so heavy that it compromises the tank's mobility. Striking the right balance is critical. Next, we turn our attention to firepower. The tank's weaponry needs to be powerful enough to take down enemy targets, but it also needs to be accurate. A tank's firepower isn't worth much if it can't hit its target. Then there's the question of mobility. A tank needs to be fast and agile, capable of traversing rough terrains with ease. This requires a powerful engine and a well-designed suspension system. Lastly, but by no means least, is crew comfort. Tanks are often in operation for extended periods, and the crew inside them must be able to operate effectively. This means the interior needs to be designed with comfort in mind, providing enough space for the crew to move around and perform all of their duties. The design of a tank is a careful balancing act. Every component, every system, must work in harmony with the others. This requires a deep understanding of engineering, physics, and human ergonomics. This meticulous design process is what sets the stage for the production of a tank. It's a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of the engineers who create these formidable machines. So, the design of a tank sets the groundwork for its production. Now onto the building materials and components that give a tank its might. The strength of a military tank lies in its armor, an essential component that shields it from enemy fire. High-grade steel is the preferred material for this, known for its robustness and durability. This steel is often further strengthened through processes like heat treatment to make it resistant to direct hits. However, recent advancements have led to the use of composite and reactive armor, offering even greater protection. The engine, the heart of the tank, is another critical component. It's usually a multi-fuel engine capable of running on various types of fuel. This flexibility is crucial, giving tanks the ability to operate in different regions around the globe without fuel compatibility issues. The engines are typically designed for high performance, with power outputs ranging from about 500 to 1500 horsepower. Next, we have the tracks, the limbs of the tank, if you will. These are made from tough, wear-resistant steel to withstand the rough terrains that tanks often have to navigate. The design of the tracks is such that it distributes the tank's weight evenly across its footprint, preventing the tank from sinking into softer grounds. And then there's the gun, the main offensive tool of the tank. The barrels are made from high-strength steel and lined with chromium to ensure a long service life. The caliber of the gun varies from tank to tank, but they're generally designed for high velocity and long-range shots. These materials and parts, high-grade steel, multi-fuel engines, rugged tracks, and powerful guns, are either sourced from specialized manufacturers or produced in-house by the tank manufacturer themselves. Each component undergoes rigorous quality checks to ensure it meets the high standards required for military use. As you can see, the materials and parts used in a tank are not your everyday items. They are specially designed and manufactured for the purpose, contributing to the tank's might on the battlefield. And as you might have guessed, the quality of these materials and parts significantly impacts the tank's performance and cost. With the design ready and parts in hand, it's time to assemble the beast. The assembly of a military tank is a feat of precision and craftsmanship. It starts with the hull, the main body of the tank. This is where the crew will live and work, and it houses vital components like the engine and transmission. It's often the heaviest part of the tank, built to withstand the harshest of battlefield conditions. Next comes the turret, the revolving part on top of the hull. This is where the main gun and other weapons are mounted. It's a complex piece of machinery designed to rotate smoothly and quickly so the tank can target enemies in any direction. The engine, a monstrous piece of machinery, is then installed. It's the heart of the tank, providing the power to move this colossal beast across all types of terrain. It's carefully fitted into the hull, connected to the transmission, and tuned to deliver maximum performance. But it's not just about putting parts together. Each component is meticulously inspected, and the assembly is checked and rechecked. Because in the heat of battle, there's no room for error. Once the tank is fully assembled, it's time for testing. Safety tests are conducted to ensure the tank can protect its crew from enemy fire and withstand the impact of landmines and improvised explosive devices. Performance evaluations follow, assessing the tank's speed, maneuverability, and firepower. This is where the rubber meets the road, or rather, where the steel meets the battlefield. Tanks are driven over rough terrain, fired upon, and pushed to their limits. It's a grueling process, but it's crucial because a tank isn't just a machine, it's a lifeline for the soldiers who operate it. Every bolt tightened, every weld inspected, every engine rev tested, contributes to the creation of an armored titan, a marvel of modern engineering. And each test passed is another step towards ensuring that this beast can hold its own in the theater of war. Only after rigorous testing does a tank make its way to the battlefield. So what's the price tag on these steel beasts? Well, the cost of a tank can be as complex as the machinery itself. Several factors come into play when determining the price, such as design, materials, labor, and technological advancements. The design process, which includes the drafting and testing of multiple prototypes, can be a significant cost driver. Next, we have the materials. Tanks are built to withstand explosions and gunfire, requiring high-grade steel and other durable materials. This, coupled with the cost of labor, can be quite hefty. Then we must consider the technology. Advanced features like thermal imaging, ballistic computers, and reactive armor can significantly bump up the price. So how much does a modern military tank cost? Well, prices can range from a staggering $50 million to even over $100 million. As you can see, the cost of a tank is a reflection of its complexity and the resources required to build it. Now that we've explored the journey of a tank from blueprint to battlefield, it's time to summarize. Our journey began with the design process, a meticulous and detail-oriented task that molds the future of warfare. Engineers and military experts collaborate to draft blueprints, considering elements like firepower, armor, and mobility. The design phase is crucial, as it lays the groundwork for everything that comes next. It's a process that combines the best of technology, innovation, and strategic thinking, culminating in a blueprint for a formidable machine. Next, we dived into the world of materials and parts. Steel, composite armor, and high-tech electronics, these are just a few of the raw materials that go into a tank. Each component is chosen for its ability to withstand intense conditions and contribute to the overall performance of the tank. From the thick armor plating that shields the crew to the powerful engine that propels the behemoth, every part has a vital role to play. Then we moved on to assembly and testing. This is where the design comes to life and the parts find their place. The assembly process is a testament to human precision and teamwork, as hundreds of parts come together to form a single cohesive unit. But the journey doesn't end there. Each tank undergoes rigorous testing to ensure it can stand up to the harsh realities of the battlefield. It's a process that leaves no room for error, as a single flaw can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Finally, we touched on the cost of a tank. The price tag is as colossal as the machine itself, often running into millions. The cost reflects not only the materials and labor involved, but also the research and development that keeps these machines at the cutting edge of technology. It's a hefty investment, but for the nations that deploy them, it's a price worth paying for security and power. So, there you have it. The making of a tank is a complex and resource-intensive process. It's a journey that starts with a concept and ends with a machine that embodies the pinnacle of military engineering. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of power, and a reminder of the costs associated with warfare. Next time you see a tank, remember the intricate process and the hefty price tag that comes with it. Thanks for watching.